spoken word family and a part of the upcoming season 3 of Clique. We here with poet representing LA with love. We got Clique family, Lana LosAngeles in the building. Thank you for being here, Star.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I really appreciate you guys so much. It's Lana LosAngeles, activist, artist, poet. Really thrilled to be here. Love what you guys are doing.
Hey, Bless, we happen to have you. So your family is an arts family with you and your partner being actively involved in the LA art scene. How have you been maintaining your skill sets during the quarantine?
You know what? We're continuing to work as usual. I'm right now currently working on a book of poetry that's going to be out hopefully at the end of this year. I've also been doing a lot of virtual performing, not only in this space, but also was recently in the Virtual Arte Festival via Facebook Live through the LA Times with Alex Alfaro, who's also Clique fam. And my partner is currently working on the virtual Hollywood Fringe Festival. So this year they're going to continue the festival annually, but virtually, doing everything via online streaming, which should be really dope.
Dope. Keep it pushing. Go get hit with all the dope poetry and LA love Lana supplying over at Lana LosAngeles. And now this is Lana off page.
These days, yeah. My reality is clouded, fogged by the false qualities that make up someone else's seemingly perfect personality. I'm drowning in this ocean of empty hopes formed by my attempts to live up to someone else's goals. I'm shouting, but the voices of the broken have very little to say in the land of the wholes. Layers upon layers of false force-fed insecurities mask my self-perceived identities when we are taught to believe that we are not good enough. Not big enough, not strong enough, not skinny enough, not pretty enough, like the image we are made in isn't his enough. And just when you think you've had enough, you are reminded that in this world, the rewarded are tough. So we spend these days making other people feel unsafe within their own thoughts and uncomfortable within their own skin. So more often than not, we think, believe, and pretend when these days, yeah, the sun ain't always shining. So when it's not, I force a smile, holding back tears like rain, although they escape once in a while, and so I slip while I'm standing, balancing on a tightrope wire, stable as dental floss, built on the wavering support of those around me. Your projections of perfection, they bound me, left me drowning in a crowded room alone. They found me. See, I'm struggling to fly, but your expectations, they ground me, and I'm tired. Tired of pretending to be the ending of everyone else's perfect thought after thought after thought after these days, yeah. The sun ain't always shining, no, although sometimes I try to believe that somewhere else out there it might be, but you snap me back to this prison-like reality and make me believe that it's not. Make me believe that I'm not. Make me believe if I work a little harder and sleep a little less, if I save a little more and make do with a little less, if I skip one more meal and fit into that perfect dress, if I take out all my competition and sell out to be the best, that someday, just eventually, I'll have that perfect house on a hill, place to rest. But I just want a place to be. A place that's a little less you and a little more me. A place where finally from your projections of perfection I am free. You see, I am tired. Tired of fighting a war that puts my individuality at risk. Tired of searching for a place that ultimately doesn't exist. Forced to live up to this foggy image of perfection in so many ways. It's no wonder we're all looking more and more cookie cutter these days. These days, yeah. The sun is always shining on these days. And when it's not, smile and pretend it to be on these days.